The channel, guys. Today is Friday, March 12th of 2021. Today, instead of covering everything that happened in the market this week, I'm going to talk about the $1.9 trillion stimulus package that is officially going into law. All right, this stimulus package is a giant Trojan horse to our economy. If you'll notice that when the first stimulus package came out, I believe it was over the summer of last year when Trump was still president. When that got signed into law and everybody got their $1,200 checks, the market reacted. It took a huge jump. Stocks started recovering. Tech was up big. The whole market was doing well. People were happy. They were getting $1,200 checks, so on and so forth. Then, when the second stimulus package passed, there wasn't as much of a shock to the market, right? It wasn't as big as the first time it happened. And now with this third one being passed, it's not even getting close to the same reaction that the second one did, right? The Dow Jones wasn't up 1,000 points today or any time this week. I mean, granted, it's up. It's setting a new record because, businesses are reopening, restrictions are being lifted, but it didn't have the same shock effect that the first one did. And the problem is we're becoming more reliant on the Federal Reserve, that every time that there's a problem, they're just going to inject capital, right? Congress, the Senate, they're just going to pass another stimulus package. And the problem is the market's getting used to it. So they're going to start to expect it from now on moving forward. And I'll give you an analogy, right? So you're at a roulette table. You have $50 and $1 chips, and you put your chips on a number, and your number hits at 36 or 35 to 1 odds. You win $35. You are happy. My number hit. I'm so happy. So you keep playing, and your number may hit, but it doesn't feel the same as the first time, right? So you up your bet. So instead of a $1 chip, you're using a $10 chip. So when that $10 chip hits, oh, I hit $360. This is the best feeling in the world. So you're continuing to chase that feeling. And the same thing is happening with our economy, right? You just got to keep raising the stakes and raising the stakes. The problem is when you don't hit your numbers in roulette and you're running that higher bet, right? Then you lose all your money. So what do? You take out a marker, right? Now you got to bet even bigger to cover your losses and to pay back the marker. Well, you end up losing all your money. Then you're stuck having to pay the marker back and you have no money. Okay? That's what's going on right now. Our national debt is going to be over $30 trillion after this bill passes. Let me just put that into perspective for you. From 1990 to 2008, okay, 1990, our deficit was $3 trillion. Up to 2008, it was $10 trillion. That's a $7 trillion increase over the course of 18 years. Over the past 13 years, we have increased our deficit by $20 trillion. Okay? The past 4 years, from 2017 to now, we have increased our national debt by $10 trillion. Let that sink in. In 4 years, $10 trillion. Okay? With the Federal Reserve keeping interest rates artificially low at 0%, at some point in time, those rates are going to have to go up. And you saw it in the market this past week. We saw the Treasury yields go up, right? People are running to bonds, and they want to get their money out of the market because they're afraid something may or may not happen. This is how financial crises happen, and I want to talk to you about it. Let's go back to 2000 when the tech bubble popped, 2000, 2001. Alan Greenspan at the time was chairman of the Federal Reserve. He lowered interest rates to 0%, okay? What happened? He caused the housing crisis, right? Interest rates artificially low. It's easy and cheap to borrow money, so people are buying. Housing prices are going to the roof. Who cares? Interest rates are 0%. Let's buy some houses, right? Let's buy one house. Let's buy a summer home. Let's do this. And then what happened in 2008? We had the Great Recession, the financial crisis, the mortgage-backed security scam, if you will. And what happened in 2008? Ben Bernanke lowers the interest rate to 0%. And we just keep inflating the debt, inflating the debt, inflating the debt. Now, 2020, the coronavirus pandemic, Jerome Powell, chairman of the Federal Reserve, lowers interest rates to 0%. We tend to see a collapse of the financial industry every 8 to 12 years. It happened in 1987, it happened in 2000, 2001, happened in 2008, and it happened now. I'm telling you that it's going to happen a lot sooner than 8 to 12 years. And here's my reasoning behind it, okay? We have been adding to our debt at an exponential rate like never before, okay? And with prices of everything going up and us suffering through inflation, which is here, we are going to see the next financial collapse. My guess is within the next 3 to 4 years. Okay, not 8 to 12 like it's previously been, but 3 to 4 years. And I think that when it happens this time, there's only going to be one place to run to. It's going to be assets, okay? Your house, pay off your mortgage, you own your home, you own your car, gold, platinum, silver, even copper for that matter. But it's going to happen. And it's going to happen with $30 trillion in debt. We're never going to be able to pay that back. If you think at any point in time over the course of our lifetime we're going to be able to pay down $30 trillion in debt, you're crazy. It's just not going to happen. So I'm not a bear in the market right now. I'm a bull. We are in a bull market right now, an artificial bull market at that. But at some point in time, the music is going to stop. Interest rates are going to have to rise at some point in time. And that's going to be the next crisis. I'm telling you. So I'm a bull. The next year, year and a half, 2 years, I'm a bull in this market. But just keep your eyes open. Diversify your portfolio while you can. Real estate is always great, but with the housing market right now, prices are through the roof. Houses are going 20, 30, 40,000 above asking. This is a seller's market, not a buyer's market. But like I said, with $30 trillion in debt, we're in for a big shock over the course of the next 4 years. But that's what I wanted to cover today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Am I right? Am I wrong? What's your opinion? Tell me in the comments. Tell me what you think about our national debt. Are we ever going to be able to pay it back? Probably not, but let me know. Above all else, enjoy your dinner. Guys, have a great weekend. I'll see you Monday.